So I'm certainly not here to change anyone's definition or put out some set of words that represents neurodivergence. But for me, neurodivergence is the reality that lots of brains, like 25, 30%, develop and function differently from the neurotypical. One of the problems inherent in the system is this exact thing, that the systems have set up scenarios where they say, the majority of people that do it a certain way, we're going to establish that as the right way, average, normal, typical. And in that way of thinking, anything outside of that is atypical or problematic. Thereby, you need a diagnosis to deal with an atypical brain or to support an atypical brain or a neurodivergent brain. And this, again, is where we have to shift out of this broken system. We have to shift out of the idea that typical, average, normal is good, and anything on the periphery of that, well, because you don't do it like we do, we need a word so that we can support your brain in doing it the way it does it. And so neurodivergence captures that. It keeps us out of this idea that you are pathological if you're not like everyone else. You will find that those who are neurodivergent are some of the most interesting, innovative, creative, game-changing people you will ever meet. It will be that way because those that operate differently offer new ideas, new solutions, new perspective, new ways of looking at things, and that's cool. So at the end of the day, this idea that there's typical and atypical, average and not average, healthy and broken, when it comes to the human behavior and human experience, we're setting people up to push them into a system where we say, if you don't do it like everyone else, there's something wrong with you. For me at my practice, that's one of my biggest frustrations. And I share this with parents. One of my biggest frustrations is I'm going to have to use a word in this book. This book contains over 500 different ways I can say your child has a mental illness. But I have to use the book, say something's wrong with them in order for you to get the tools that your child needs to be successful, to improve their human experience, to ensure that their efforts are equivalent with their success. And this is the system that breaks down. And this is why we have people needing diagnoses. They don't actually need the word, but they need the services for their child.